The first time I was ever mooned was when I was 4 years old.
It works.
Who moons a 4-year-old?
Here's the thing. In my growing up, I grew up in a lot of bar situations because my parents were like, it's the late 80s, early 90s. You still take your kid to a bar in Texas. So we went to this comedy club, I remember, and I was just with my dad, my mom, and we were watching this comedian who was like he wasn't really great, but every time he'd tell a really bad joke, a groaner, he'd put his pants down and moon the audience. Well, my parents didn't know this, and I didn't know this, so when he pulled down his pants and started doing that, I bawled. I was just so upset and so tearful. I mean, they had to take me out. My parents, had to sit down their drinks.
Scared?
And I go outside. I'm very upset, very upset. The comedian eventually comes out and sits down next to me, and my parents are like, can you say something to him? The comedian, I'll never forget this. He says, "Don't worry, it was fake. That wasn't real, what you saw up there. That wasn't my real butt. It was a fake butt." And I was like, "It was fake?" He's like, "Yes, that wasn't real." And I was like, "Oh, wow, okay, then that's okay." And then it wasn't until I was like 13 or 14 and thinking about it later, I was like,
I like how you were still thinking about it.
because it affected me. I was like, that was a real ass.
I wonder what was going through that comedian's mind. Like, he's doing his bit, he drops his pants, then he hears like a kid crying.
Screaming.
He's like,
Crying. Oh, God!
If you could have a business on the moon, what would it be?
Moon shoes, easy. People need shoes to protect against the rocks.
Huh? Moon shoes.
Yeah. No, think about it.
I'm trying. I'm really
Look,
trying,
man,
Brandon. I'm trying to get there.
They can't bring infinite shoes with them to the moon. You got like 2 pairs of shoes max.
So how are you making these shoes?
I don't know. I have a business. I'm sure there's
He's
something.
importing them from
You're
Earth.
so quick to that. I would have a movie theater.
A movie theater on
Watching
the
a
moon.
movie on the moon, like a drive-in. If you had a drive-in and you had like the earth in the background and that was your view, like that'd be cool.
Well, I guess if you have to have a drive-in, I'm making moon cars.
Yeah,
There
you
you go.
make the
There you
moon
go.
cars and I'll
You
make
know
the
how?
drive-in.
But to get into the car, to walk to your car, you can't just walk in your bare feet.
You gotta wear
Moon shoes, man.
You gotta get moon shoes.
This episode of the RT Podcast is brought to you by Moon Shoes.